Repeating menial tasks often frees the mind to solve more complex problems.
Well, I can tell you, Sasha, since I'm down here doing the work, it's not working. Why don't we start from the beginning and you tell me the story one more time?
Callie, we've been through this 3 times already. I mean, do you honestly think that one more time is going to explain this strange bald guy dressed as a docking post?
Nothing can explain that, Sasha.
You know, they say that one who lives 2 lives at once can never be trusted.
Yeah. And Barrick isn't who anybody thinks he is.
There, you see? All the roads lead back to Barrick.
Do you think there's a connection between the bald guy that was chasing you and Barrick?
Yes. Or no. I don't know. All I do know is that when Barrick saw me, he halfway jumped out of his skin, and I caught him red-handed.
Yeah, but what was he doing? What exactly did you see?
Well, at first he was, his back was turned to me, and I couldn't really see. And it was really dark out, you know, and, well, I guess I couldn't really see what he was doing. I failed you, haven't I?
No, not at all.
I haven't?
No, you've given us somewhere to start.
Hey, that's right. What do you mean, somewhere to start?
Well, look, we're not going to find anything here. We might as well go, okay?
Where are we going?
The beginning.
The beginning?
That's right, the beginning.
The cliffs?
The edge of.
You know, that day at the cliffs when you snuck up behind me? I knew.
You knew what?
You just don't do things like other people.
What's wrong with that?
Right. I knew you two were bound to hit it off.
Look, I'm going to split. Would you do me a favor and tell Glory not to wait up for me? I'm going to be a little late.
Don't you think it's a little late to visit?
I'm not visiting. I'm staying.
What am I missing here?
I'm going to be your house guest for the next week.
Great. Just when I think everything's going well. What happened here?
Oh, Sasha dropped in. I'll see you later.
Later.
Glory! Glory!
Okay. Thanks, Mother.
Well, can you stay over?
Yeah.
Great. Now let's get started.
Are these new?
Yes. Now, Sydney, how are we going to convince my mother to let me see Billy Gunn?
I'm gonna need some time to think.
Anything?
Not yet.
Sydney, please. You've got to think quickly. He'll be here in 2 days.
You're right. I do.
You always think of things quickly. I'm just learning.
Look, Mila, sometimes what you think you want doesn't make you happy when you get it.
Who wouldn't want Billy Gunn?
Your mother?
But you're going to help me to change your mind, right? Please, Sydney, help me. I'll just die if you don't.
Me too.
Oh, nothing like a good old burger before bedtime.
Plus some cheese fries, some cheese tacos, 6 milkshakes.
Hey, you didn't want them.
Unbelievable. How could you possibly eat like that after the dinner they gave at the noodle bar?
Neil, working really makes me hungry.
Well, you were really scribbling away at that napkin there with those solutions for a heat shield problem?
No. It's called Rocket to Paradise.
Great. Just great, JT. At the very least, I thought you were trying to figure out how to artificially boost the melting point of your tranium.
Neo, it's one of the best poems I've ever wrote.
Well, knock me down with a lepton, why don't you?
What have you invented lately?
A heat shield for UB2B, maybe?
Come on.
Well, no guarantees.
Figure.
Yet. But as soon as we hit your house, we'll boot up and play them out in our equation field. Huh?
Excellent. Do that, and I'll meet you there.
Where are you going?
To play post office.
Don't know where I'm going. My head is feeling strange. My heart is beating overtime. My body's going through a radical change. I'm feeling new emotions. I can't turn back now. Standing at the crossroads. I'll get through somehow. Guess I gotta grow up. Oh, I gotta grow up. Gotta grow up sometime. Wanna find a way to grow up. Oh, I gotta grow up. Gotta grow up sometime. And I wanna have a say. Gotta grow up. Gotta grow up. Gotta grow up sometime. Yeah, gotta grow up.
All right, and it was here that I was one with the night.
Sasha, just the facts. Come on.
All right, well, it was dark,
Yeah, it still is.
and I walk along the dock and bang, black hole.
All right, so my sub is gone and you think I'm gone with it.
Yeah, well, I was puzzled, you know? I mean, how much fun was it going to be to go around all night unraveling mysteries without you?
Thanks, I'm flattered.
You know, when I didn't see the sub here, I thought you left Swans Crossing for good.
I wouldn't go without telling you.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks. Well, anyway.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so I walk down over here and I lean up against a docking post that was right here.
Well, there is no docking post right there.
Exactly. It was a man disguised as a docking post. And he starts yelling, Drovaga or Drova.
Sasha, are you sure this
Yes,
happened?
I'm sure. And he jumps up and I jump up and I take off and he takes off right after me.
So you're scared.
No. No. Hey, a warrior is warmed by the chase, all right?
Sasha, the truth.
Why should I be scared of a bald guy twice my size with eyes like fire? I mean... Okay, so I was a little startled, all right? Startled a little.
All right, look, we're gonna have to be extremely careful from now on.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Do you realize that this guy could still be following you?
Yeah, of course I realize that.
We're just gonna have to keep our eyes open.
Hey, you don't worry about a thing, okay? Because if I see him, I'll just give him one of these. Hoi! Wah!
Freeze! A plan is only as good as the person who follows it.
I'm willing and ready.
I remember when I helped Nancy hide a horse from her parents that she had bought.
Sydney, only you could hide a horse.
Yeah, but only Nancy would jump over her bed with it.
Oh.
Maybe you could go to London, visit your Uncle Bobby, and just see him there.
No, Mama would insist on going.
Right. Your mother
That's the problem.
might be my solution.
What?
I mean, for a plan. The less your mother knows about Billy Gunn, the better, right?
Yes.
And, well, the last thing you want her to know is that he hangs out with you.
I know all that. What's the point?
The point? You two are just gonna have to meet in secret.
How?
What do you mean, how? Everybody knows how.
Not me.
I used to do it all the time.
You did? With whom?
That's ancient history. What's important is that you can do it now.
I don't know. I don't think I can pull it off.
You can do anything if you want it badly enough.
I do. But it's just not me. I've never really hidden anything from Mama before.
So you told her about Billy Gunn?
No.
Well, see, you've hidden something.
I guess I have.
And the more you do it, the easier it'll get.
It still doesn't feel right.
Right? What's right when you've got so much at stake?
Sydney, you know so much more than I do.
Believe me, sometimes I wish I didn't.
Well, I guess as the song says, I gotta grow up sometime.
You're not gonna sing, are you?
Not yet. Besides, I'm waiting.
For what?
Your plan.
I told you. You two are just gonna have to meet in secret.
But where? Sydney, he's a star. Everyone in Swans Crossing knows your every move, even if you're not a star. Sydney.
Okay. I'm thinking.
What is it? Do you see him?
Take a look at this.
Well, it's about 2 centimeters long, white, fluffy, and squishy. It's a cotton ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it. What's the big deal about a cotton ball?
I'm not sure yet, but I found one earlier at the booth house.
Oh, big clue. Come on, can we go on and look for the real stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go see what our friend Barrick is up to, huh?
Hey, Sasha, don't be disappointed if we don't find anything on Barrick tonight, okay?
To find more than a cotton ball. That is our goal. Come on, let's go.
Well, Barrick's not the type to mess up twice in one night. Gotta be careful.
Glory? Glory! Glory. I swear you were the soundest sleeper I have ever met. Anyways, Callie said not to wait up for her. Okay? Right. Well, later.
Glory? Glory, can you open up the window? I've got something to read to you. Glory?
Just a minute.
Some have a jet, others a ship, a zeppelin, a saucer. But what do they matter? My ladder is my rocket to paradise, drawn to your light, the gravity of your night. Star by star I climb, nearer to you every time. Am I a fool? Should I stay on the ground? Pretend my heart is made of ice? What does it matter? I have my ladder, my rocket to paradise. And nothing would make me gladder if you'd ride on my ladder, our rocket to paradise. Glory? Glory, can you open the window? Garrett.
Since when do I bite my nails? I'm really not myself. Not myself. That's it. Mila, wake up. Mila, wake up. Wake up. Wait,
Sydney.
I've got a plan.
I know you told me before we went to sleep.
No, this is the new and improved plan. Forget all that stuff about meeting in secret. You and Billy are gonna meet out in the open.
Billy and I are gonna meet in the open, where everyone can see us. Mama will freak.
No, she won't. By the time I'm through with you, Your own mother won't even recognize you.
Is Billy going to like it?
Will he? All men love surprises.
But how is he going to know it's me?
Oh, just leave that up to me. I'll lead him right to you. Just give me his number and I'll handle everything.
Sydney, I knew you'd come through. Just hope it works.
Me too.
Six, since you're breaking and entering, I could alert the authorities. Or 7, maybe I should just call your father. Even better! 8, how about I call my father? I'm sure he'd love to listen to your little poem. 9.
What are you trying to prove, Garrett? That you can count to 10?
My 10th thought is that I could smash this little picture of your sensitive and scientific little skull.
Look, Garrett, when I'm here, can I just say hi to Gloria?
In case you haven't figured it out yet, she slept through your whole poetry reading. Rocket to Paradise. Give me a break.
Get Garrett!
I know. I've had a pretty good day. You know, I'm in a pretty generous mood, so how about I give you a break? So why don't you take off and find yourself another rocket? And, JT, do yourself a favor, Rocket Boy. Use that napkin to wipe the egg off your face.
Sasha, what are you doing back here?
I lost something, and I'm just looking for
The only thing you've lost is your mind. What are you doing running around scaring people half to death?
Oh, if Barrick was scared, it was only because he was working on something he didn't want anyone to see.
He had almost fixed the trigger system for the revolving stage. He dropped it when the warrior here decided to play peekaboo through the door.
It was a part for the stage?
Yeah, you weren't here to do it.
Oh, I'm sure that's what Barrick told you.
I was here all night. I saw.
You were? But Sasha, you didn't tell me that Jimmy was
I
here.
didn't see him. Maybe I was just going a tad too swiftly.
She's putting stupid questions into your head.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's because Barrick almost jumped through the roof when he saw him. He must be hiding something.
Anybody would have jumped if they looked up and saw a black masked ninja warrior eyeballing him through the door.
Yeah, anybody with something to hide.
Well, Lord of the Warriors meets Queen of Paranoia. Perfect pair.
Well, what can I say? We're partners in the stands.
Look, Jimmy, I know Barrick seems like a nice guy
He
too,
is,
okay?
period.
But we have seen other sides to him.
You're sick of making a fool of yourself. I'm out of here. Sasha, I'll talk to you later.
You know, maybe Jimmy's right. I mean, it was dark. I didn't really see anything. Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions. We should never have come here.
Yeah, chasing shadows has become our specialty.
What do you think, Callie? Huh? I mean, do you think it was a shadow chasing me all night? You do, don't you? I guess all you have is my word.
I think we've got a little bit more than that, Sasha.
breaking in the